Hello and welcome to ASP Stuff Radio, the show where we talk about stuff like cat farts and subatomic particles and radical Islamic terrorists who like to fart in their pants.
Yeah. Or blow things up.
Or blow things up.
Blow things up in their pants.
Out of their farts.
Yeah.
It is Thursday, November 19th. Hello, I am Albert Joseph Felice III, your host. Welcome, Stephen and Paul Felice.
Hello, Albert's the host. And we're background singers.
We're the guests.
You're guests.
We're in the back.
But you're part of the show. You're important.
You're instrumental in developing the stuff radio.
That's true. I'm the engineer.
So is Stuff Radio officially on iTunes?
Not
podcast?
Yeah, I have to pay top dollar to get on the air.
Oh, really?
So how much is top dollar?
So I guess you have to host the podcast, and that costs roughly maybe $100, like an average subscription, $100 a year.
Wow. Jeez.
Yeah.
A lot of dough for a pot.
I know.
But so that's yeah. What are we on right now?
Well, WordPress, it's for free. I just upload episodes and people can listen. Whoever has access to the website.
So how does our listener from Indonesia get access to us?
Chance.
They can check us out at WordPress. What's it called?
Oh, it's aspstuffradio.wordpress.com.
We need our own Twitter account too.
It's a mouthful.
I know it is.
Mouthful of nails.
That's what we need. We need a Twitter account, and then maybe look at something like Stitcher, or see if those are cheaper.
Yeah. So if you guys let me know if you find anything where I could upload these episodes. I did create our own original music for some of our episodes.
Like what homework do you have? Is that one of the...
No, I meant like for intro music.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Electronic music.
Like random, yeah.
Is it industrial or...
Electronic, quirky music.
Okay. More like Seinfeld.
Yeah.
All right.
And what's our email address again? For those listening out there who want to contact us with any questions, comments, feedback.
Our email address is aspstuffradio@gmail.com.
Okay.
So if you have any questions or comments...
Did we get any questions this past week?
We got absolutely nothing. Zilch. Crickets.
Come on, Indonesia.
Where are our fans? Indonesia. Where are you?
Calling you out, Indonesia.
Well, we know we have at least one listener, because I saw you texted earlier that Nancy was looking forward to our commentary on the recent events.
Nancy Yanez really enjoys listening to our show. It's educational and humorous at times.
We have our faithful listener.
One listener in Arizona, the United States.
There we go.
Can you guys hear this?
Yeah,
that's a turkey.
That's a turkey.
That is a turkey.
I thought I was like an animal, like a bird that flew into a fireplace or something.
Well, that's
a turkey for Thanksgiving next week.
Thanksgiving. We're already prepared.
I wanted to ask you what you guys had planned for next week for Gobble Gobble Day.
I have to text Papa back and
sounds
let
like
him know.
You're washing a car or something.
Well, it sounds like either that or one dying turkey. Your turkey's dying. He's about to go to the slaughterhouse.
So are we going to record next week?
On Thanksgiving?
Maybe the day before.
I have to do Wednesday.
Or Wednesday, yeah. That's our 1 month anniversary of Stuff Radio.
Next week.
Woohoo!
Or next week.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right. So are you going to go up to Temecula, Paul?
Yeah, that's where all the action is.
All the action
It
in
all
Temecula.
happens in Temecula.
A barren desert.
Did you go there for Marisa Michaela's thing?
Yeah, that was in Orange County.
Okay.
Yep. Had a nice Mexican dinner.
All right.
A lot of beans to make you fart.
Wait, that was more because you guys had that last time too. They had that for Rebecca's birthday.
That was a different
Mexican
place. Yeah, that was in Temecula though. To say Temecula Mexican food's a little better than Orange County.
Oh.
If any of our listeners are ever in the Orange County or Temecula area, try some Mexican food.
Arriba!
All right. So what's the topic of the week?
Depressing stuff.
Okay.
Welcome to ASP Depressing Stuff.
Well, so the world has begun to end. This is the beginning of the end.
The beginning of the end.
So when did the beginning of the end start? Did it start
Friday.
on Friday or
Friday
did it
night.
start
Friday the 13th?
Friday the 13th.
In 2001.
Coincidence.
Because Albert's given an article to me saying it probably started back in the Cold War.
Well, I sent it to everyone.
Yeah.
To Paul, Rebecca.
Albert, tell us about that article and what it says.
In summary?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so basically, well, first of all, here's the thing. Here's what made me want to send this article. I was sick and tired of everyone stereotyping Muslims or the religion of Islam.
Mm-hmm.
They make these bold claims that all Muslims are terrorists, right? And
I thought they were.
we here think they are. Yeah. So, as a guest in your show, we think they are.
So in logic, there are these words called quantifiers. So there's some, most, and all.
Yeah, don't put us to sleep. Don't put us to sleep, Professor. We remember.
Okay.
We live in the rough interior red part of the U.S.
All right. So
you're in Arizona.
There are some terrorists who happen to be Muslim, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But not all.
Okay.
There are some Asians. No, I'm not going to go there.
Yeah. Well, you already
some cats
with Muslims.
Some cats are Siamese.
Okay.
But not all cats are Siamese. Okay.
Some cats try to scratch you, and try to.
So, anyways, going back to the original, what motivated me to send this article was just to enlighten people, to educate everyone that this whole ISIS group is not the result of radical. It's not. It didn't exist in a vacuum. There was an origin behind this terrorist organization.
So I'm sorry. I'm a strict Republican here, and all I know is ISIS is the Islamic State. Okay, and they just came into Paris and they shot like hundreds of people.
No, that's not how it works.
Okay, that's what I see. No. So why doesn't it make sense for us to just go nuke Syria? I mean, they all live in Syria. That's okay. There's a bunch of
tell us why we should not think that all Muslims are terrorists, and what really started this whole issue of Muslim violence against the world.
Because all I know is they came into our cities and they started shooting us up. So we need to shoot them back.
It's a complex.
Smoke them out.
It's a complex situation, but it's basically the United States government wanted to wipe out communism or socialism in Russia, the Soviet Union. Okay, and they hired terrorist organizations.
Well, they hired a militia.
Militia.
They hired a militia, which was
Bin Laden.
Was headed by Osama bin Laden. Oh, does that ring a bell? Right?
Wow, he was an ally. He was our friend.
And what year was this?
That was like the 80s.
Sometime back in the 80s, right?
Yeah.
So Bin Laden helps break up the Soviet Union, the communist Soviet Union, because that's a socialist type of
right, anti-capitalism, anti-American, right?
Anti-American, right?
Right.
So this militia backed by Bin Laden helps out the U.S. Does us a solid.
Right.
Bin Laden does us a solid,
right.
and he breaks
Thanks, Bin Laden. He
breaks up the USSR, right?
Right.
We had like an Islamic terrorist just took a bomb strapped to his chest and just blew up the Berlin Wall.
Yeah,
that's what happened.
Went in there. That's kind of in a nutshell.
And then right before they pull the trigger or whatever to explode, this is the noise that comes out.
No.
Sounded like the turkey farted as he died.
So
I can just see like Reagan saying,
"Yeah, there's a picture.
Blow up this wall."
And Bin Laden goes in there, right? I guess he doesn't like the Soviets at this point. I don't know really.
They
really
got paid money and then supplied with weapons and ammunition and.
So then what? So okay, they help us out with taking down the Soviet Union.
Mm-hmm.
But wouldn't we be friends with them then?
We're allies.
Why are they violent against?
So communism had spread to parts of the Middle East.
The Middle East,
also, right? So Bin Laden was like, hey, we don't like socialism, we don't like Marxism, we don't like communism. We're all very religious here, and we love our Allah, and these socialists who want to sing Kumbaya, we don't need that, okay? Right. We don't need any of that. And so they help us out because
we don't want our women to be free-thinking and independent and be under control.
There you go, yeah.
Right.
But the problem is, okay, both capitalism and Bin Laden, they're thinking we're aligned, but then America, they back up Bin Laden. They go over to the Middle East.
They stick around. They stick around and invading their holy land. Foreign troops never existed in that part of Saudi Arabia.
Yeah.
And then Bin Laden warned them to get out. Right? You did your job. You helped us get rid of those evildoers. What do they call them? The evil empire.
Mm-hmm. Right. So I guess he's really into Allah. Bin Laden. He really loves Allah.
Right. So he wanted the American troops to not leave upon Bin Laden's requests.
Well, it's their land too. I mean, hey, you go back to where you belong.
They're occupying.
We stay where we belong, and we can be all right. We'll be all right.
So it backfired, and then Bin Laden got pissed off, and then 9/11 occurred.
Yeah.
Now, this is assuming there's no conspiracy theory. There's nothing else going on.
Well, that's a conspiracy theory right there.
No. Zeitgeist to explain.
But that's it right there. Yeah. I mean, that's capitalism in cahoots with terrorists.
Right.
I mean, we already know that they're going to strap bombs themselves. But this is for us at first. It's to our favor, to capitalism's favor, right? So at that point, we don't care. I mean, think of it.
Similar happened in Nicaragua in the 70s, right? That's what started that whole revolution.
Oh, that's right.
Where the U.S., I think CIA again, secretly armed the rebels to take down the Nicaraguan communist-led government.
Mm-hmm.
And that was, I think, after our mom left.
Yeah.
So it happens all over the world, but I guess what distinguishes, like, why does the Middle Eastern countries, why are they so much more violent? Is it because they have more numbers, more resources?
They're
what's driving them to do this?
Well,
to create these terrorist cells that you don't really see in other parts of the country or world. I mean, you see small groups, but
well, but the other thing is whether or not. Now, this is a conspiracy theory. Whether or not does ISIS really even exist? I mean,
it's real likely it
is
does.
this manufactured?
ISIS is just a Twitter account.
Is it
one of the CIA is running?
Right? I mean, who's running this organization? Well, let's assume it is run by radical religious fundamentalists.
Well,
extremists.
According to NPR, it exists.
Okay, so what do they want? And then I think it was the Colbert show where did you see that episode on Monday where the Colonel was talking to Colbert?
I have to look up that clip.
I couldn't find that piece, but it was great. I mean, he was explaining why it's silly to go wipe them out or bomb them or annihilate them because it's not going to eradicate the problem, the root problem.
Well, it won't eradicate the ideology. Now there is, according to.
But the reason why they exist is because they want you to believe in Allah, their God, and any non-believer, anyone who does not follow their religion, is going to die. That's it. I mean, that's what they want.
Well, I think to a certain extent, but they've claimed territory, right? They've won territory. There's actually people who live in this territory and have to. Because they're under their rule, they're like slaves to ISIS and the rulers of ISIS. So you have that aspect to it, and then you have the militia, right? The guys who fight these battles. That's ISIS themselves. So they have tyranny over a territory. It's just like, back in the Roman days when they were taking over territories.
This is based on the assumption that, I don't know, one of the leaders is supposedly the chief Muslim religious ruler, the caliph, right? The successor of Muhammad or whatever. That goes back in I don't know how long ago, centuries ago, with the Ottoman Empire, which is bogus, right? They're just completely delusional, thinking that they're the religious leader. Somehow they're the caliph, and then so they can declare war on any country that they want. They can occupy any territory that they want because supposedly they have all this power and control.
So it's almost as if ISIS is sort of operating off of the militaries of way back when.
Yeah, and
they feel like they have enough military power. They can take over whatever territory they want.
Right, and because they're the messenger of God, right? They're doing God's work.
No different than Christians did way back when.
Yeah, and
the Crusades.
And then the whole issue with the refugees, the Syrian refugees, how now they don't want to welcome. Well, Obama wants to welcome them in, right? Our country, 10,000.
Pretty much nobody else in the country wants,
except Obama. But and what was that guy's name? Cruz, the douchebag, Ted Cruz.
Ted Cruz, yeah.
What did he say? That only Christians are least likely to commit any kind of act of terrorism.
He did say that, yeah.
Something along those lines. And then I'm like, do we have to remind this douchebag about
the Crusades?
The Crusades, right. The Inquisition, which was established by the Roman Catholic Church.
Ted Cruz is actually a really
the Ku Klux
sharp
Klan.
Guy. Ted Cruz is a sharp guy because he uses large words. So NPR even tested this. They looked at how each of the Republican speeches were, and they analyzed Trump and they analyzed Cruz, and Cruz had the most intellectual sounding speech. So I think for Cruz, it's all politics. It's all propaganda. He's just trying to get that red interior again to go with them, and he knows exactly what to say to get these people all riled up and get back behind him. So, but actually, his poll ratings have kind of been going, I don't know,
down the tube.
But ever since Trump said we need to close all the mosques and temples,
Oh God.
his ratings went skyrocketing.
Yeah, the
again.
masses, the crazy, ignorant, dumb brain in vats plugged into the matrix. So after the whole horrific tragedy in Paris, it was like all these Republicans, this is their reaction. We gotta annihilate them, wipe them out, bomb them.
But that goes back to what I was saying. I mean,
let's get involved again.
The common layman out there, they say, what? We have all these Muslims.
Now, let me be clear. I'm not saying that, I love ISIS. Just because I'm saying, don't bomb them.
Well, yeah, so let's be clear. We're not... there's no reason to justify any of this, right?
Yeah. Well, how about instead of bombing them, we bomb them with love and flowers and kindness.
That doesn't win elections.
Nah. All right, here I have a clip from Carson. This is kind of that creepy clip I was talking about.
Oh, what is the creepy clip?
Here, listen to this.
Hello, everyone. First of all, I'd like to just express heartfelt sympathy for the people in Paris. And it reminds us that there are those out there who have a thirst for innocent blood. I think America's involvement should be trying to eliminate them completely, destroy them.
That was actually pretty poignant of Mr. Carson.
Yeah, but there was another clip.
But he is creepy about almost everything that he says.
Oh, yeah, the way he talks is just creepy.
Yeah, he's pretty creepy. But, I mean, the knee-jerk reaction shouldn't be just to let's annihilate them, let's bomb them, because we don't even know where we're going, what we're going to do when we get there, where to look, who to annihilate.
Right.
I mean, that's assuming, this is back in the World War I, World War II days. You knew who your enemy was because it was a country.
They had a territory, right, where you can occupy and invade and have ground troops, right? They want to have ground troops.
Ground troops, let's go.
And the guy that was on Colbert, he's like, well, you need at least 100,000 troops, and you're not going to get that in the United States anytime soon. You need people who are already near the area, which isn't going to happen because, I don't know.
But you got to be, I guess what Republicans believe is you got to be proactive. You got to take the war out to Syria, where it's closest, where ISIS is closest, before it comes out here. Mm-hmm. You don't want it. You don't want to wait till it's here on your doorstep, right?
Yeah.
So, I mean, I guess you don't want to be a wet noodle about things. Completely.
So, do you think France is now they got the leader supposedly, right? After the raids the other day,
they smoked him out.
They smoked him out.
Yeah, because they had all these strategic points that they just discovered as the youth of France was being gunned down. See, this is as soon as they were being gunned down, that's when they finally figured out. Shoot, now we have these strategic points. We got them now. Mm-hmm. But honestly, it was 8 terrorists that went in there, went and did their raid, went and gunned down everybody in Paris. And they're all dead now. Okay, so now what?
I think one of them's still alive, or no? Are they all dead?
No, is there one? I mean,
no.
I just heard that when because they did 6 different sites, right? It was all coordinated, and I think one of them was the soccer stadium, and there was a match between France and Germany, and then the worst place was that concert venue.
Yeah.
Right.
I think they killed 80 people there. They just opened fire, and then as the police officers were trying to stop them, the guys blew themselves up before they could, catch them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so there was just one guy that got away after all of this, and I think it was, I want to say yesterday, that they finally killed or maybe it was today.
The ringleader.
The ring, they call him the ringleader.
Yeah,
and,
I think
you know,
they got him today. I think, yeah.
Yeah, and they were chasing him down. Some other lady blew herself up to try to thwart their plan to capture the ringleader, but they're all the people who planned this whole operation. They're dead.
Mm-hmm.
They're gone.
But
what is this drive to, they're willing to kill themselves for this cause? What is this cause that they're, just
it's the end
just pushing that button? I'm going to blow myself up for this cause. Like, what cause would you support that you'd be willing to push that trigger and blow yourself up for?
Well, it's none of us, right? It's not a normal thing to do. These people are sick and they're diseased.
You sound like Mitt Romney.
Is diseased. Well, okay. Well, anyways, but the thing is, it's true though. So this is the reality we live in right now.
Wait, what?
This is.
It hit the belt.
That's a taste. That's a taste of things to come.
It hit the belt.
Yeah.
Oh, we should play that clip of him acting out Ben Carson trying to.
Well, wait. That's a good question that Paul raises. What drives these motherfuckers?
That's what I'm.
I did not use that term.
Yeah, Paul.
Yeah,
I'm paraphrasing.
Do not put words in my mouth.
Do not put words in my mouth.
We're gonna sound like presidential candidates pretty soon.
So, okay. So again, we're assuming that there's no conspiracy going on. Okay.
No,
right? We're assuming that these are just
that?
crazy, sick-minded religious fanatics.
So why would we assume that there's no conspiracy?
Well,
in order to explain why they would blow themselves up,
right? Right. So, assuming that there's nothing else going on, right? That this isn't just manufactured by some crazy white dude in the White House who's power hungry.
So, I think it's a mix of a conspiracy and crazy people.
Right. Well, I think so too. But let's assume that that's not the case. What we have to answer Paul's question.
It's just crazy people.
It's just crazy people. People. Okay, so this guy wants.
So you think there may be a conspiracy, like the economy is doing a little too well.
Yeah.
So they need to do. Okay, so throw that out the window.
Okay, so here we go. We're having a scientific method. This is not philosophical.
No.
We're all Krauss, thinking like Krauss here.
Thinking like Crockapoo.
Not Singer.
Not Singer.
Yeah, not Singer.
None of that
Krauss.
wet noodle stuff.
Yeah.
So just these crazy Muslims, damn Muslims, they just want to rule the world. They think their God's better than the Christian God, and they see the end of the world coming soon. So they want to take everyone with them. They see the United States, they see European countries, they see, capitalism at its worst, greed. They accuse France of being the city, or Paris, the city of prostitution. It's just debauchery. They should be spiritually in tune with themselves and praising Allah. They're not doing that. Look at all the freedoms that these people have. Run amok. Let's kill them.
Because they're spoiled. They're spoiled and greedy.
Spoiled and greedy. They should be worshiping Allah. The end of the world's coming. We're all gonna die, so I'm gonna kill them.
Well, because look at the typical American. What is a bad day for a typical Kardashian American?
A clipped nail. I don't know.
A
bad hair
broken
day.
nail. A bad hair day.
Yeah.
So what is a typical
stretch
bad
mark
day
on their butt
for one of the ISIS members?
A bad day?
Yeah.
Their child went starving to death.
Their child starved to death because they probably have 8 children, or no, 20 children, right? Because you gotta probably procreate as much as you can because they're a dying breed. I mean, they're suicidal, so you gotta make as many as you can. So yeah, one of their 30 members of their family dies, starves to death on a bad day. So you got Kardashian, broke her nail, and you have
Aboud.
Abul.
I think that's one of the names.
Aboud.
Aboud.
He's the master. I think
That there's a
mastermind.
ringleader.
The ringleader.
Abdel Aboud.
By the way, I think if you get a knock on your door tomorrow morning, you'll know it's the FBI.
God damn it, ASP Stuff Radio, the
There-
only listener
it's just going off right
of
now.
all our listeners that had to be a goddamn member of ISIS. How dare you tune in to ASP on our fourth episode?
We got the FBI on our door.
They are listening.
About 20 years ago, we had the FBI at our doorsteps.
That's right.
Because we were riding a bike.
No, because we were quote unquote Middle Eastern looking, documenting the perimeters. Not a bunch of white kids making a movie.
Government building that we were filming at.
Right. Unbeknownst to us, we didn't know.
And we should have noticed the large black SUVs surrounding the perimeter.
Was this post 911?
This was post. This was like 2 months later.
Right after.
How perfect! Hey, let's make a film dressed up weird and film this exterior building with our camera and look Middle Eastern.
I think we're getting tired of filming around our house, so we had to. That was the moment that we decided it'd be good to film outside of the
big
home.
brick of poo came out of my butt when I saw that it was an FBI agent. I thought, oh man, they caught up with me and all my hacking back in the days.
Did you watch that Jon Stewart movie, Rosewater?
No, I haven't. Is it?
You should watch it. It's similar experience, except I guess if you live in Iran, they throw you in prison for doing something like that.
Really? For stuff that we did?
Well, filming something that could be questioned by the government.
Hey, we're lucky.
Well, in China, I thought they put you in some torture chamber. I don't know.
It's similar.
Yeah. But their communism's in China, and that's completely different, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So anyway, what you were saying.
What were we saying? Lost track.
So the FBI was something with the FBI?
No, that these people are crazy that they'll blow themselves up.
Yeah.
For what cause? What purpose?
Because they think
reason?
We're spoiled.
Okay, so one, you don't believe in our God, we're gonna kill you, motherfuckers, right? Or two, or a combination of both. We want to simply instill fear, right? According to their recent MTV video or their commercial that they produced. You hear about that? The recruitment video that they produced today?
And then broadcasts on MTV?
No, not MTV. I was joking. But they had this video or commercial ad advertising ISIS and recruiting people. And they made threats about attacking, Times Square in New York City.
Yeah, don't go there on New Year's Eve.
Right. And it's basically... They're trying to instill fear in the people, in the public, right? That's all they're doing, right?
Yeah,
fear and terror.
I think you're right, partially. I also think that society is getting evolving ever more complicated. There's more and more people in the world, so there's different points of view. Points of view are evolving. Ideologies are evolving. So there's ways of getting your point across, and one of them, the best way that ISIS sees it is just to, you want to die for a cause. There's a cause that you want to die for. So, and to make sure that people listen up, the way you do it is you kill yourself and you take as many people as you want down with you, and also you cause this fear factor.
Well, so if it can't be a religious thing, I don't think, because why wouldn't they just attack like churches or holy
Right.
People don't go to church.
No, but that's right.
But
How you get your message across, this is an evolved ideology. The only way to do that, especially to a society that doesn't even understand you, right? A capitalist society, any other society, this is the way you do it. You strike fear in them.
Mm-hmm.
That's the only way you get to them.
Okay, so it's fear, God, religion. That's assuming there's no conspiracy going on in the background, right?
Right.
Yeah,
Okay,
the ever-increasing population of the world and the evolution of ideologies.
Mm-hmm. But perhaps,
but we know better.
But we know that this is this
Well,
is
we watched Zeitgeist.
maybe this is just a catalyst to start war.
Right. So there's that take where it could just.
So yeah, let's examine that then.
Right.
So if this is a ploy to start a war, and it's coming,
The Pope even called
less than a year before next year's presidential election.
Right, got to make sure we have a Republican in office.
Which will, it likely will end up with someone like Trump in office who's very headstrong and willing to do whatever it takes to
so
kill
how
those terrorists.
So now we think it's pretty likely. It's looking more and more like Trump will be in office, right?
Because you don't want softy Hillary Clinton in there who's going to say, "Oh, let's just talk to them."
Yeah.
What I want is
let's try to reason with these madmen.
I don't care. I just want somebody that eats nails for breakfast. I want somebody who's going to dig in.
Nor do we want
bull nails.
Carson, who's half asleep.
No,
I wouldn't want him though, because he's willing to stab someone. That's who you want, someone who's aggressive and will stab that.
Wait, I don't
terrorist.
think I heard that.
Or attacked his mom.
So he wanted to stab somebody?
Yeah, so I guess let's go ahead and play that clip.
All right.
Since we're on the topic of stabbing.
We're on our presidential tangent that we always go down.
Politics, it's hard. I mean, it just like Bill Maher said on Colbert, the material comes to you. It's easy to get this material.
Can't make it up.
Yeah.
Story. And you're going to see that right here.
He took a knife and he went after a friend and he lunged that knife into the stomach of his friends. But lo and behold, it hit the belt. It hit the belt. And the knife broke. Give me a break. Give me a break. Give me a break. The knife broke. Let me tell you, I'm pretty good at this stuff. So, I have a belt. Somebody hits me with a belt. It's going in because the belt moves this way. It moves this way. It moves that way. He hit the belt buckle. Anybody have a knife? You want to try it on me?
Whoa.
Everybody's raising their hand.
Yeah. So basically, he's just making fun of this story that Ben Carson attacked his friend with the knife, and it happened to hit his belt.
But it was when he was like 14.
Yeah, he was a little troubled teenager.
And he uses that story to show that he's changed and
or Jesus changed him.
And so that's to get the Christian vote on his side.
Right, because these young black kids who have no hope, no ambitions, no dreams, who live in the ghetto, they're going to look up to this guy and say, oh my God, he was going to kill his friend, he was going to kill his mother, and he had no life, and then he found Jesus, he was saved. Oh, I'm going to vote for this guy. I believe in God.
Yeah, so you got to get that niche vote, right?
Mm-hmm. The Republicans need that.
Yeah.
But it's easier to sell the Trump vote because he's brash, loud,
in your face,
ignorant, racist,
ignorant, thinks just like us, racist. Yeah. So that is a much easier sell.
Mm-hmm.
And
so, yeah, when he gets elected into office, first order of business, sign that declaration of war against what? We'll pick Syria this time.
Yeah.
Send in the troops, boots on the ground, and occupy for the next 10 to 15 years.
Yeah. In the meantime, let's set up camp for the refugees and the Syrian refugees, just like we did with Japan.
Yeah, you put all the Muslims in a camp,
right?
And that they might not be happy after coming out of that as well.
No,
they won't look fondly upon the Americans.
they may or may not.
I don't know if I should have done this, but Trump came up in our classroom, and I said, "Oh, please don't vote for Donald Trump."
Oh.
Yeah.
You got into politics?
Slightly. I'm like, oh, I shouldn't have said that. Sorry. If you guys like Trump, that's fine. He's great in The Apprentice.
You are
I like this
Arizona.
TV work.
Wait, what, Steve?
You're in Arizona, so it's a red state.
I know. I shouldn't have done that. It was a little,
you gotta be careful.
It just came out. Probably insulted
Someone's
89.
gonna call their dad, who's friends with the dean. Like, this Middle Eastern professor that we have,
this goddamn
speaking
terrorist
out against the Donald Trump supporters. Kick him out.
Yeah, that I was a little worried when I saw pictures of the Abdul Abdemleng Abaul.
What, he looks like you?
Yeah, I look like these goddamn terrorists.
You might have to wear a mask.
I'm scared
on your way into work.
Yeah, you gotta be careful.
Don't wear a turban.
I don't know if I'm Nicaraguan, Italian, or now I guess I'm Muslim.
Don't grow a beard.
You could
That's what
pass.
Nancy said. I could pass. Yeah, they look just like me.
David Blaine and you better look out.
Yeah.
I got a car trick.
But what's David Blaine's background? Is he?
I think he's Greek, Italian, and
Jewish.
Jewish.
He's a mix. Okay.
The Latin and Mediterranean.
Yeah.
It just makes this Middle Eastern looking mix. We have to be careful.
Yeah, you never know. Some crazy ignorant redneck gonna shoot us up, smoke us out of existence, because all Muslims are terrorists.
So what's the conspiracy? Did we get off track again?
Oh, yeah, we
did. A little bit.
So the conspiracy theory is that the government, France, or someone's involved. They set up this highly sophisticated attack. For all we know, that the people inside of the concert hall were not members of ISIS.
Yeah.
So you want to go to the extreme conspiracy?
Yeah. How would these desert dwellers coordinate such an elaborate attack on a city the size of Paris? I mean, that you have to have some intel, some sophisticated intelligence, and be able to get everybody on the same page.
Yeah.
They need high-tech communication equipment.
Yeah, well, okay.
It was just not the concert hall, but it was
say I'm a CIA agent, and I go into one of the ISIS members' homes, and I say, "Hey, yo, what's up? I'm CIA, okay, and I have the badge to prove it.
Mm-hmm.
We need your help, okay, because this election thing,
it's not going well.
Not going well right now. We need bombs.
Mr. Rockefeller isn't happy.
Yeah, Mr. Rockefeller at the top. Yeah. We need your bombs. We need your suicidal attitude."
Yeah.
And what are they going to say? What is the guy from ISIS going to say?
How much are you going to pay?
Yeah, how much money can you feed
They're
our family?
How much are you going to give my family?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Support us.
It's real easy. It's real easy for this conspiracy to take place.
You're like, well, we got the Federal Reserve. They can print out some cash. They'll have it to you tomorrow morning.
Yep. Just like that. The blink of an eye.
It's that easy. The CIA agent can just walk in one of their homes. Done.
I think I hear a knock at the door.
I know, you got to be careful.
We got to see who it is.
Yeah. Hey.
you're arrested. So it's either going to be ISIS members or the FBI.
Yeah,
or both.
So
both of them.
I think it's real easy for a conspiracy to take place. It really isn't that hard.
It just makes sense.
Yeah.
I mean, you don't need that many people on the inside to execute this sophisticated.
Just need that one CIA agent. That's
right,
it.
and then you look at it. What's 129 people?
And
what's in the grand scheme
how
of
convenient
things.
they get to it. The U.S. isn't that friendly with France.
Yeah. What, freedom fries?
I mean, but you could have had somebody from the French government too, part of this.
Oh, of course they're in on it too.
Yeah, right.
No doubt about it.
And this whole, I don't know, was the Prime Minister of Germany where he pulled back the soccer?
Oh, because of the supposed threats?
Yeah, I guess there was a van there that looked like a terrorist van of some sort.
So the moral of the story is we shouldn't be fearing ISIS or fundamental extremists. We should be fearing our own government.
Yeah,
that's why we should, we should welcome the Syrians. They're more peaceful than our own government.
Yeah.
So that's the conspiracy theory, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know how you can prove it or which way is true, which way is false, but
we'll never know.
Anything's open for debate.
Like Shakespeare said, life's a stage. And if life is a stage, then everyone is an actor. Right?
Yeah.
Everyone is involved.
So what does Noam Chomsky mean in this article? They kind of quote him.
Oh, it's brilliant. He says if you want to put an end to terrorism, then just don't participate in it. That's simple. Right? Because
we're doing our part. Right?
We're meddling, we're bombing, we're negotiating, and then they retaliate, and we pay the consequences, and then we project and we blame it on Muslims as a scapegoat. Perfect. Let the rest of the country to make them think that it's a religious thing. While we do our other busy work behind the scenes.
Yeah, there's good people and there's evil.
Yeah,
good and evil.
There is good and evil, and
the Rockefellers they want to stay in power. They're desperate to stay in power, and so is ISIS. They're desperate because their lives are miserable. So you have two sides of the coin of desperation. And so they're in cahoots. They can collaborate real easy.
Mm-hmm.
But that's what's going on. But the cycle will continue. There's people that are not there. There's good people in the government, right?
Right. So before I forget, sorry. So like the article said, so the other reason why I think it's a conspiracy is because these old farts in office, they're not ignorant. They know their own history. They know the origins of terrorist organizations. They know that they were involved in the past, right? How could they be that stupid not to know that?
Well, no.
And yet they
maybe
continue.
Not Marco Rubio.
But they continue. So to hear Mitt Romney, to hear all these politicians say the same thing, the script, who's writing the script, right? NBC, CNBC, or
CNN. people own.
They say the
Fox
same
News.
thing, the same things. Wipe them out, annihilate them, drop bombs on them, blah 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 blah. Don't they know that they've done this in the past, and that this is what is the reason why we're being attacked?
Yeah, they
know, right? So my point is,
common folk don't know.
Right, but my point is, they know their history. They know what's going on. They're just fulfilling the script. They're playing it all over again. They're meddling, right? They're not ignorant. They know this. They're just feeding the public this crap.
And I'll go back to this. I think I mentioned in the first episode, but with the presidential budget, they made a big deal 2 years ago in 2013. It was all over the news. I think there was a month coverage. They shut down the government. And then this year, I think it was maybe they spent 20 minutes on it. of one day, and they said, "Oh, yeah, it's passed."
Oh, right.
What was it? What was the difference from the year before? There's no difference.
Yeah.
There's absolutely no difference. They still needed to pass a budget, except they selected a time that they wanted to shut the government down when it was politically
advantageous.
Politically motivated. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think now they have a war coming.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Perfect time. 1 year.
Budget,
1
don't
year.
worry about that.
And there's sometimes where I will see a story out in the news, and I won't hear about it a day later, and it'll be real downplayed, very downplayed. And it's interesting how some of that stuff kind of plays out.
Mm-hmm.
I even think this Germany thing was really downplayed. This thing where they canceled the soccer match. Usually something like that, I'd spend a week or maybe a couple days talking about that. But they downplayed it. It was in and out of the news. I mean, the Paris attack, that was in the news for a whole week.
Yeah.
As it should be. But
like these ISIS, this group, they're sophisticated, they're highly organized. It's all planned out. We have different.
Yeah. But I don't know how sophisticated that network really was, and so I don't know how you could draw a conclusion. It was 8 people, and they're dead now. Was it beyond that? I don't know. So we can, and you're going to hear Republicans. They're going to continue to talk about this, smoking them out for the next year.
Yeah.
This will be a
annihilate
top discussion point for the election for sure.
Yeah. And then, of course, the Americans are going to be instill fear in the public. We don't want Hillary, man, ball, weak, wet noodle to negotiate with barbaric.
Well, that's the reason why.
Now, I know you want to kill us.
Balls.
What?
The reason Hillary's had to grow balls is because she's got to be a little bit more manly than Obama, right?
Yeah, Obama's like a peaceful, calm, spiritual leader, right? It's a weak.
Yeah.
We don't need Oprah in the office.
Yeah, get Oprah out of here. So just like Hillary's got balls, Obama's got. I don't know if
Noodles.
Where's that wet noodle sound?
Do you have it?
Oh yeah, that's right. It's play the wet noodle for Obama. That's what you are, Obama. Just a wet noodle slithering around.
Both Jeb and Obama eat nails.
Well, this is a perfect opportunity for Jeb to step up his game.
Yeah.
He already get better.
He's got the legacy.
Get better. I just got to get better.
Didn't he declare war? I thought he was.
We got to declare war. We just got to declare war. There's nothing else we can do.
We got to declare war.
We just got to do it.
We got to annihilate them.
My brother did it.
My brother did it. My grandfather
I'll do
did
it. I might.
I'll do it. I got nails in my backpack.
Do it.
I'll fight them with nails.
Don't make me mad.
I'll eat those nails and spin them out.
You're not gonna like me when I'm angry.
Maybe there's a side to Jeb we don't know. He's gonna turn into an incredible Jeb.
The incredible Jeb. Don't make me angry.
Alrighty, so we're almost up an hour. So
and all this conspiracy talk.
I know.
Yep.
Conspiracy talk.
Well, but
the
one last thing I do want to say though is you have been seeing ISIS kind of amp up their game, I guess, so to speak, because they bombed a commercial airline, right?
Oh, that's right. That's the other
when
thing.
Did that
that was a couple days ago, right? Or yesterday?
No. This is about a month ago. Okay, it was a Egyptian flight. I don't know. It was going from Egypt to Russia.
Uh-huh.
They bombed that. They already found it was a soda can, homemade bomb. ISIS already claimed it. Then they bombed. This is another thing that was downplayed. They bombed a site in. They bombed Lebanon or Beirut.
Right.
Okay. There was a bombing there in Beirut. And because it was a Middle Eastern country, who really cares? They're Middle Easterns bombing Middle Easterns. Well, whatever. It happens all the time. And then there was Paris attacks.
Yeah. So it was all leading up.
Yeah.
But lo and behold. But lo and behold.
So is he a pre-sermon there? Is
Yeah.
he doing
So did you want to say any other remarks about ISIS and the conspiracy, or?
Well,
Nah,
just
I
that.
think the FBI has enough material on us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Be careful.
Watch our
You never
backs
know.
now.
ASP Stuff Radio is hot. A
There
hot
you go.
podcast.
This is how you get listeners.
Yeah.
Jeez,
So-
very controversial.
I don't know if this is a.
Edward Snowden's tuning in.
All right. So
He's still in an airport somewhere, right?
sitting in we should do he should do a parody called The Terminal.
Where in the world is Edward Snowden?
Where in the world is Edward Snowden?
He's still in the
bop,
airport.
He has a
boom,
Twitter
boom,
account
boom,
now.
bop. Does he really?
Yeah, he launched it like last month, and he got instantly thousands of followers.
Oh wow.
Jeez.
So you think we should create a Twitter account, ASP Stuff Radio?
Yeah, if you want to get more attention,
listeners.
I mean, you have to promote. It's a way to at least promote your
Okay.
website and podcast. But
All right.
people might run across it. I don't know.
I don't know. They might get offended.
Yeah, I don't know. Do you want people listening to this?
How? I don't know. What do you guys think? Do you want a lot of people to listen, or do you want just a select few?
Well,
What?
Should we send? Should we share this to Marisa and Rebecca and
Yeah,
the family?
we want 2 or 3 listeners.
I'd rather. I'm happy with 12. 12 people. No more, no less.
Well, I think if Rebecca or Marisa listened to it, they would pass out.
I don't even know if they'll
think-
get through the first episode with testes and Hillary Clinton's
Yeah,
ball
they,
sack.
they would not be able to get through that testicle.
They're not your niche audience.
No, we don't. They don't fulfill that our demographics. No.
They'll probably be voting for Trump.
Yeah.
So,
Here's a. Speaking of Trump, listen to this little piece I created. Ready? It's 33 seconds.
all right.
1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Give me a break. Give me a break. Break me off a piece of that Kit Kat bar. Give me a break. Woo! Give me a break. Break me off a piece of that Kit Kat bar.
And he
That
lunged.
crispy taste is gonna make your day.
And he lunged. He lunged that knife. Give me a break.
Give me a break. Break me off a piece of that. Break me off a piece of that. Break me off a piece of that Kit Kat bar.
Give me a break.
You put that together?
What?
You put that together?
Yeah.
Should post that on YouTube.
Isn't that brilliant? I
That's his catchphrase. Give me a
give
break.
me a break.
Give me a break. Give me a break. Give me a break. Give me a break. Give me a break. Give me a break. Give me a break. Give me a break.
Effect.
What?
Now I have a good sound effect
Yeah.
for the future.
And he can't. I claimed ownership of the sound clip.
But lo and behold, it hit the belt. It hit the belt. And he lunged. He lunged that knife. And he lunged. He lunged that knife. Give me a break. Give me a break. Give me
Yeah,
a
you better get used to him too. Buddy.
Trump bit.
You better get used to Mr. Trump.
He's gonna be just fodder, TV fodder, political jabber.
I look forward to every week. I'm like, all right, what can I use with Trump's voice? What kind of interesting sound effects is he gonna come out of his?
So we have
mouth?
the governor.
The governor.
We did have the governor,
true.
but he wasn't as entertaining as Trump.
Nah.
Well, that's what makes it even more likely that
Mm-hmm.
this could happen.
All right, so we're gonna close out with a game called. Let's see. Did you get that email I sent you?
I didn't check email.
Oh, I got some links from you, Paul.
Yeah, that was the Colbert stuff. I don't know if any of them were the right one that you were talking about, but
Oh, the Colonel.
That's fine.
Yeah. So I sent you an email. Trump along. So the game is quick, short. So here's a quote from Donald Trump. He says, "He took a knife and he went after a friend and he lunged. He lunged that knife into the stomach of his friend. But lo and behold, it hit the belt. It hit the belt and the knife broke. Give me a break. Give me a break. Give me a break. The knife broke." So do your best Trump impression with that, reading that quote or reading that line. So do you see it?
Yeah.
All right.
He took a knife, and it was huge, and he went after a friend, and he lunged. He lunged that knife into the stomach of his friend. But lo and behold, it hit the belt. It hit the belt, and the knife broke. Give me a break.
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 All right.
Paul, you can try it.
All right. He took a knife and he went after a friend. And he lunged. He lunged. I sound like Seinfeld.
You sound like Bernie
That knife
Bernie
into the
Sanders.
stomach of his friend, but lo and behold,
Just
the
do
belt. It hit the belt.
Do Larry David. Just do Larry
And
David.
the knife broke. Give me a break. Give me a break. Come on, Funkhauser. Give me a break. The knife broke.
Okay. He took a knife and he went after a friend and he lunged that knife into the stomach of his friend.
Unbelievable.
But lo and behold, it hit the belt. It hit the belt, and the knife broke. Give me a break.
Give me a break.
Give me a break.
Give me a break. Give me a
break.
break. But lo and behold, it hit the belt.
Trump does it the best.
Yeah. Can't get any
Just
better
can't
than
top
Trump.
that.
Can't top Trump.
It
The
hit.
real thing is funnier than anything.
Well, he's got his two imitators in SNL, right?
No, Daryl Hammond,
Daryl Hammond. Who's the other guy? The other guy's pretty good.
the new
What's
guy.
his name? Brooks something.
Oh, I
The
forget.
guy who was on those commercials with those little kids.
Yep.
Phone commercials.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Alrighty.
So is that a wrap?
That's a
It's a
wrap
wrap.
for the 4th episode.
That was a pretty heavy episode. That was pretty serious.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Hardcore stuff. Do you think we'll be all right releasing that out to the public?
Yeah, why not? It's
Be a
free
little
country.
careful. We have to be careful with that.
You think so?
No one's gonna catch on to
Yeah.
it.
I'm
Probably
sure.
not.
Nah. Unless
It
you
could be all right.
Indonesians do not say a word. Okay.
Yep.
All right. So are we gonna meet up on Wednesday?
Yeah, we
Yeah,
could.
can do Wednesday.
All right. So I'll just close out with a little Trump mix.
Another Trump mix.
I'll just play it
It's
live.
like, it's not give me a break again.
Lo and behold.
Lo and behold, I'll just play
Oh.
around with my sampler and mix around with music playing in the background,
All right.
since it has to be original music. All right. Thanks for joining our heated discussion.
Oh, and on a lighter note, just want to say congratulations to the Giants shortstop Brandon Crawford. If you didn't see, he got signed to a long-term extension just to keep up for our avid Giants fans who listen in.
Woohoo!
Congrats.
Awesome. Crawford, you were amazing this season.
Gold glove, and now he'll stay with the Giants for like the next 6 years.
That's awesome. That's good news. That is great news.
Good
That is
news. There
definitely-
is good
that is
news in the world.
Some
Diamond
light-
in the rough.
a light note. That's a perfect light note to end. And next week we'll have a more light and entertaining, humorous conversation. Well,
All right.
unless Trump says something.
Well, that would be humorous.
That's humorous. So
yeah.
Alrighty then.
Okay. Talk to y'all later.
All right. Talk to you guys later. I'll see you or listen to you guys talk next.
Talk to you later.
Week. Talk to you later.
See ya.
See ya.
Give me a break.
But lo and behold. But lo and behold. Give me a break. It hit the belt. 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 And he lunged. He lunged that knife. And he lunged. And he lunged. He lunged that knife. Give me a break. 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 And he lunged. He lunged that knife. 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 And he lunged. It hit the belt. It hit the belt. But lo and behold. But lo and behold. But lo and behold. Give me a break. Give me a break. Give me a break. Give me a break. And he lunged. He lunged that knife. And he lunged. He lunged that knife. And he lunged. He lunged. But lo and behold. But lo and behold. But lo and behold. Give me a break. Give me a break. Give me a break. Give me a break. Give me a beer. Give me a break.
Okay.
You can get some water.
I got water.
Bottle of water, a Rubio bottle.
All right. Ready?